Chapter 1 of No Drama Discipline, The Whole Brain Way to Calm the Chaos and Nurture Your Child's Developing Mind by Daniel J. Siegel and Tina Payne Bryson, titled Rethinking Discipline, focuses on the author's perspective on discipline and how it can be approached in a more effective and compassionate way. The authors suggest that traditional methods of discipline, such as punishment and reward systems, are often ineffective and can even be harmful to a child's development. The chapter begins by exploring the meaning of discipline, which the authors define as the process of helping children learn self-control, emotional regulation, and appropriate behavior. They argue that discipline should not be about punishment, but rather about helping children develop the skills they need to make good decisions and manage their emotions. The authors note that traditional forms of discipline, such as spanking and timeouts, are not only ineffective but can also be damaging to a child's development. The authors then introduce the concept of the upstairs brain and the downstairs brain to explain how children's brains work and how this understanding can inform more effective discipline. The downstairs brain, also known as the reactive brain, is responsible for survival instincts and the fight-or-flight response. The upstairs brain, on the other hand, is responsible for logical thinking, problem-solving, and self-control. The authors explain that when children are stressed or upset, their downstairs brain is activated, which can lead to reactive and impulsive behavior. The authors argue that effective discipline should focus on helping children activate their upstairs brain so that they can make better decisions and regulate their emotions. They introduce the concept of connect and redirect, which involves connecting with a child to help them feel seen and heard, and then redirecting their behavior in a more positive direction. The authors suggest that this approach can be more effective than punishment because it helps children feel understood and supported, which can help them develop the self-regulation skills they need to manage their behavior in the long term. The authors also emphasize the importance of empathy and discipline. They argue that when children feel understood and validated, they are more likely to be receptive to guidance and redirection. The authors suggest that parents can show empathy by tuning into their child's emotions and validating their feelings. The chapter concludes with a discussion of the importance of mindfulness in effective discipline. The authors argue that being present and attentive to a child's needs and emotions can help parents respond in a more effective and compassionate way. They suggest that parents can practice mindfulness by taking a moment to pause and tune into their own emotions before responding to their child. Overall, Chapter 1 of No Drama Discipline provides a comprehensive overview of the author's approach to discipline, which is grounded in compassion, empathy, and mindfulness. The authors suggest that by focusing on helping children develop self-regulation skills and by connecting with them in a positive and supportive way, parents can help their children thrive and grow into emotionally resilient adults. Chapter 2 of No Drama Discipline, The Whole Brain Way to Calm the Chaos and Nurture Your Child's Developing Mind by Daniel J. Siegel and Tina Payne Bryson is titled Your Brain on Discipline. In this chapter, the authors explore how discipline affects the brain and why it is important to understand the brain's functioning in order to practice effective discipline. The chapter begins with a discussion of the two main parts of the brain, the upstairs brain and the downstairs brain. The upstairs brain is responsible for rational thinking, empathy, and self-awareness, while the downstairs brain is responsible for emotional reactions and survival instincts. The authors explain that when children are upset or stressed, their downstairs brain becomes activated, which can lead to impulsive and reactive behavior. The authors argue that traditional forms of discipline, such as punishment and rewards, often activate the child's downstairs brain, which can hinder their ability to learn from their mistakes and develop self-regulation skills. They suggest that effective discipline should focus on activating the child's upstairs brain, which involves helping them learn from their mistakes and make better decisions. The authors introduce the concept of neural integration, which refers to the ability of the brain to coordinate and balance the activity of both the upstairs and downstairs brain. They argue that neural integration is essential for effective discipline because it allows children to learn from their mistakes and make better decisions in the future. The chapter also discusses the role of stress and discipline. The authors explain that stress can activate the child's downstairs brain, which can make it difficult for them to learn from their mistakes and make better decisions. They suggest that parents can help their children manage stress by practicing mindfulness and empathy, which can help activate the child's upstairs brain and promote neural integration. The authors also discuss the role of attachment and discipline. They explain that children who have a secure attachment to their parents are more likely to develop self-regulation skills and be resilient in the face of stress. The authors suggest that parents can promote attachment by providing a secure and supportive environment for their children. The chapter concludes with a discussion of the importance of practicing discipline in a positive and supportive way. The authors suggest that effective discipline should focus on helping children learn from their mistakes and make better decisions, rather than on punishing them for their behavior. They argue that by promoting neural integration and attachment, parents can help their children develop self-regulation skills and thrive emotionally. Overall, Chapter 2 of No Drama Discipline provides a detailed explanation of how the brain functions in relation to discipline. The authors suggest that by understanding the brain's functioning, parents can practice more effective discipline that promotes self-regulation and emotional resilience in their children. Chapter 3 of No Drama Discipline, The Whole Brain Way to Calm the Chaos and Nurture Your Child's Developing Mind by Daniel J. Siegel and Payne Bryson is titled From Tantrum to Tranquility. Connection is the key. In this chapter, the authors explore the importance of connection and discipline and how it can help parents manage their children's tantrums and meltdowns. The chapter begins with a discussion of the neuroscience of connection. The authors explain that connection is essential for healthy brain development, as it promotes neural integration and the development of self-regulation skills. They argue that parents can promote connection with their children by being present and attuned to their needs, which can help them feel safe and secure. The authors then discuss the concept of rupture and repair, which refers to the process of repairing a disconnection between parent and child. They suggest that when children have tantrums or meltdowns, it is often a sign that they are feeling disconnected from their parents. The authors argue that by responding to these outbursts with empathy and understanding, parents can repair the disconnection and promote a sense of safety and security for their child. The chapter also discusses the importance of co-regulation in discipline. The authors explain that co-regulation is the process of a child and parent regulating each other's emotions, which can promote neural integration and the development of self-regulation skills. They suggest that by practicing co-regulation with their children, parents can help them learn to manage their emotions in a healthy way. The authors then provide practical tips for parents to help them connect with their children during tantrums and meltdowns. They suggest that parents should remain calm and empathetic, validate their child's emotions, and provide a safe and supportive environment for their child to express themselves. The authors also discuss the importance of setting limits in a positive and supportive way, which can help children feel safe and secure. The chapter concludes with a discussion of the importance of self-care for parents. The authors argue that by taking care of themselves, parents can better manage their own emotions and respond to their children in a positive and supportive way. They suggest that parents should prioritize their own self-care needs, such as exercise, meditation, and social support. Overall, Chapter 3 of No Drama Discipline emphasizes the importance of connection and discipline. The authors suggest that by promoting connection with their children, parents can help them develop self-regulation skills and manage their emotions in a healthy way. The chapter provides practical tips for parents to help them connect with their children during tantrums and meltdowns and emphasizes the importance of self-care for parents.